Hello friends, welcome to Prashant IAS. So friends, in the previous lectures, we have successfully discussed about the types of electoral system found throughout the world political systems. So first of all, we have discussed about first past the post system. Okay, then we discussed about proportional representation system. Then we discussed about list system, and in the end we discussed about two ballot system. So I told you that first past the post system is followed in India for the election of Lok Sabha and for the election of state legislative assemblies. Okay, for Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. Okay, so and I also told you where the proportional representation system, list system, and two ballot system are used. And friends, we have also discussed about the advantages and disadvantages of all these systems. So now we will continue our discussion forward, and in this class we will discuss about the important articles in the Indian Constitution which are related to election. Friends, today's class is immensely important, very important from the prelims perspective, because sometimes directly the questions are asked related to the articles related to election and UPSC prelims exam. So friends, before taking our class forward, I want to tell you about some very special offers from Unacademy which you can avail. So the first one is Unacademy Goal. So here you can achieve your UPSC CSE goal with 20% off on all subscriptions. Okay, and this offer is valid from 25th to 28th April. So what you have to do, you have to click on the link given in description and use my code PIAS10. Now friends, then next is, this is for prelims. This is prelims special UPSC CSE combat. Now this test will be conducted on 1st of May 2022 at 11 am. There will be 56 questions and you will have a time of 60 minutes. What you have to do, you have to click on the link given in description and use my code PIAS10 and you can give this test for free of cost. All the features and other details are mentioned here. Now after that, there is Unacademy's daily scholarship test for UPSC CSE. Now the next is daily scholarship test flow. So if you want to get a scholarship, then you can give these tests also. Now then there is T20 daily current affairs test series. It will be conducted from Monday to Friday at 7:30 p.m. 20 questions will be there and it will be for 30 minutes. What you have to do, just click on the link given in description and use my code PIAS10. Then the next is Pathfinder current affairs. Okay, free test series for UPSC CSE. All the details are mentioned here. Just click on the link given in description and use my code PIAS10. And then the last is Intense Prelims League free test series. So this is a free test series. Just what you have to do, click on the link given in description and use my code PIAS10 and you can give this test series for free of cost. So friends, now let us take our class forward. So the first article related to the election, the first important article related to the election is Article 324. Now Article 324 is a very long article. So first of all, I will summarize it for you. So what is the main theme of Article 324? So this article provides for a single autonomous election commission. Okay, this article provides for a single autonomous election commission for conducting the elections of parliament and that of state legislature. Okay, so now what I am telling here you is that I told you that India is a federal country. Okay, means there is a dual polity in India. One at the central level, means at the country level, and one at the state level. But in spite that the India is a federal country, there is a single election commission for center as well as for states. Okay, so here the message conveyed is that there is a single election commission for center as well as for states. Okay, so if we are talking about center, then we are talking about parliament. So this single election commission conducts the election for parliament, and this single election commission also conducts the election for state legislatures. Okay, and this election commission is autonomous. Okay, autonomous means it is an independent body. It is an autonomous body. So friends, for better understanding this, let us read Article 324 clause 1. So now let's see that what Article 324 clause 1 says. Okay, so let us read first of all, then I will explain you. And then you will become very clear about the election commission and some of its roles. So the superintendence direction and control. Okay, what it is saying, superintendence, direction and control of the preparation of electoral roll for the conduct of all elections to parliament and to the legislature of every state, and of elections to that of the office of president and vice president held under this constitution shall be vested in a commission referred to in this constitution as the election commission. Now what does this mean? Okay, so what does this thing what does the language of article 324 means? So what information do we get after reading this article? So first of all, let us highlight some keywords. So the first one is parliament, the second one is the legislature of every state. Okay, the legislature of every state, and then there is office of president and the office of vice president. Okay, so here four things are mentioned: parliament, state legislature, office of president and office of vice president. Okay, so it's okay, and now let's see what are the other keywords mentioned here. So let us find out what are the other keywords here. So the other keywords is preparation of electoral roll. Okay, for the conduct and all these things, and the other ones are superintendence, direction and control. So if we will try to understand this article, then it is clearly written here that for the matters of the election of parliament, okay, parliament means for Lok Sabha as well as for Rajya Sabha. Okay, for state legislature means state legislative assembly as well as state legislative council. Okay, for the states which are having it, because all the states do not have state legislative council, only some states have. For the purpose of the election of president and for the purpose of the election of vice president. Okay, all the works will be done by the Election Commission of India. Okay, and all the works including the preparation of electoral roll. So electoral roll means the electoral list. So electoral roll simply means voter list. Okay, so electoral roll is equal to voter list, and voter list means that it is a list in which the names of all the voters, all the eligible voters of a constituency is mentioned. Okay, so voter list is equal to electoral roll, and voter list is a type of list in which the names of all the eligible voters of a constituency are mentioned. So who is the in charge for the preparation of electoral roll? So this Election Commission of India is in charge for the preparation of voter list. Okay, who will do the superintendence of election? Election Commission of India. Okay, who will give direction to the election? This Election Commission of India. And who will have the overall control on the election? Election Commission of India. And for the elections of which offices? For the election of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, State Legislative Assembly, State Legislative Council, President and Vice President. Okay, so if the elections are to be conducted for the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, State Legislative Assembly, State Legislative Council, President and Vice President, then the superintendence, direction and control of election will be in the hands of Election Commission of India. Or in the other words, we can say that the election will be conducted by Election Commission of India. Election Commission of India is the sole authority for conducting these elections. And who is responsible for the preparation of voter list or electoral roll? Election Commission of India. So this all information we get by Article 324 Clause 1. So now let's move forward. So friends, now the next important article for our prelims exam is Article 325. So now let's see what Article 325 says. So first of all, I am reading Article 325 for you, and then we will discuss about it. So it says that no person to be ineligible for inclusion in or to claim to be included in a special electoral roll on grounds of religion, race, caste or sex. There shall be one general electoral roll for every territorial constituency for election to either House of Parliament or to the House or either House of the legislature of a state, and no person shall be ineligible for inclusion in any such roll or claim to be included in any special electoral roll for any such constituency on grounds only of race, caste, sex, or any of them. Now, what does this mean? Okay, or what does this article mean? So, first of all, we have to understand, because in prelims exam, question can be asked that this is a provision of which article of the constitution, or they can ask the question other way around also. So, we need to understand that what the article of the constitution means. Okay, so first of all, it is saying that no person to be ineligible for inclusion in or to claim to be included in a special electoral roll on the grounds of religion, race, caste, or sex. There shall be one general electoral roll for every territorial constituency for the election of to the either house of parliament or to the houses or either house of legislature of a state. Okay, so now let us understand what does it mean. So first of all, I told you that here we are discussing about the elections. So first of all, let us take the example of the election of parliament. So we can take the example of the election of parliament, or we can also take the example for the election of state legislature. Okay, now in the parliament, so we know that in parliament we are having two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is lower house and Rajya Sabha is upper house. And in legislative assemblies, some states are only having state legislative assembly. In state legislature, some states are only having legislative assembly, and some of okay, so all the states compulsorily have state legislative assemblies, but there are only some states which have state legislative council also. But and many states do not have state legislative council. Okay, so so if we are discussing about states, then for state legislature, okay, all the states compulsorily have state legislative assemblies, but a state may have state legislative council or it may not have a state legislative council. So some states in India are having legislative council and some are not having legislative council. So here we can discuss about any of them. Okay, the rules are same. So according to this article, the rules are same for Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, state legislative assembly and state legislative council. So we can pick any of them and we can discuss about any of them. So for the matter of convenience, okay, I am picking up Lok Sabha and I am explaining you for the Lok Sabha, and the same rule will be applicable for all the remaining four houses. Okay, four houses means two houses of parliament and two houses of state legislature. So friends, I have told you many times that for the matters of Lok Sabha election, the entire country is divided into many territorial constituencies. Okay, and in India we are having single member territorial constituency. Okay, so what is a territorial constituency? So territorial constituency is a geographical area, okay, in which some population resides, and this population will choose one of their representatives. So let's suppose these are the name of constituencies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's take the example of constituency number 8 this time. So this is constituency number 8. Okay, and here I am explaining you for constituency number 8, but the same rule will be applied for all the constituencies. So what this article 3 to 5 is saying, that for all the constituencies, okay, let's say for example constituency number 8, for all the constituencies there will be one general electoral roll. Okay, so here you can see that here it is written there shall be one general electoral roll. Okay, so for all the constituencies, here we have taken the example of constituency number 8, there will be one general electoral roll. Now what does it mean, or what is the meaning of general electoral roll? So actually article 325 only discusses about the meaning of general electoral roll, and it says that for the matters of the election of state legislature or parliament, there will be one general electoral roll for every territorial constituency. Okay, so now we have to understand that what is general electoral roll. So here we have taken the example of constituency number 8. Okay, so friends, we know that if a person has attained the age of 18 years, okay, and if he is not debarred from law, okay, means if he is not made ineligible, by any law made by parliament or state legislature for casting his vote in the election, then every person, every citizen of India who has attained the 18 years of age, he is eligible to cast his vote. Okay. Now it means that all the persons, okay, it means that all the persons who have attained the age of 18 years of age, okay, and they have not been debarred for casting the vote by any of the law of parliament or state legislature, okay, and they are living in the geographical territory of constituency number 8, the names of all those persons will be included in the electoral roll, or we can also call it as voter list for the constituency number 8. Okay, and this voter list will be called as journal electoral roll. So are you getting my point? So I am again repeating what I have said because it is very necessary to understand this point, that let's suppose we are discussing about constituency number 8. Now all the people living in constituency number 8 who have attained the age of 18 years and they have not made ineligible by any law of parliament or state legislature from casting the vote, then the name of all such persons will be included in the electoral roll or voting list, voters list for constituency number 8, and this roll will be called as general electoral roll. Now what further article 325 is saying? So friends, further article 325 is saying that there can be no special electoral roll. Okay, there can be no special electoral roll. This cannot be done. Okay, here also you can see that no special electoral roll. Now what is the meaning of this special electoral roll? So friends, so here we were discussing about constituency number 8. So let's suppose there are the people of 5 castes living in constituency number 8. Caste A, caste B, caste C, caste D and caste T. Okay, so these are the castes of people. Okay, these are the 5 groups, or these are the 5 castes, and all the people of constituency number 8, all the people living in constituency number 8 belong to either of these castes. Okay, so now if I say that there is a special electoral roll given to the people who belong to caste B, okay, means their separate list will be prepared. So here you are giving them differential treatment. Here you are giving them a kind of VIP treatment. Okay, so this is not allowed as per the Constitution of India. So it is clearly written here that no person can claim to be included in a special electoral roll on grounds of religion, race, caste or sex. And the same thing is repeated here also, that first of all, no person shall be ineligible for inclusion in any such roll, or no person can claim to be included in any special electoral roll for any such constituency on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex or any of them. Okay, means you cannot include any person or group of persons in a special electoral roll on the ground of religion, on the ground of race, on the ground of caste, on the ground of sex or any of them. Okay, so general electoral roll means that there will be one single electoral roll for entire constituency. So what is the meaning of general electoral roll? So general electoral roll means there will be one single electoral roll, or we can also say that voters list for the entire constituency, and in that electoral roll, in that general electoral roll, the name of all the eligible persons must be included. Okay, and further this article says that there can be no special electoral roll, and no person can claim that his name should be included in any of the special electoral roll on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or any of them. So friends, how the question can be asked from this article? So the straightforward questions can also be asked from this article, that which article of the Indian Constitution discusses about one general electoral roll. Okay, and you will be given some options. For example, article 324, 325, 3 to 6 and 3 to 7. Okay, and now you have to choose one of the one correct answer from them. Okay, the level of the question can be difficult also, but this type of straightforward question can also be asked. So you must have an idea that the general electoral roll is given in article 325 of the Indian Constitution. Now this is the straightforward question, and how else the question can be asked? Now they can also ask the conceptual question. How? For example, they can ask you that what is the idea of general electoral roll? One general electoral roll which is given or which is enshrined in the article 325 of the Indian Constitution. Okay, and then they will give you 4 statements. Let's suppose A, B, C, D, and the 4 statements are given to you. And okay, and now you have to choose that which one of them is correct. Okay, so here I have explained you it in a very detailed manner that general electoral roll means that no eligible person is excluded from the electoral roll, and there will be no special electoral roll on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, or any of them, and no person can claim to be included in any of the special electoral roll. So this is the meaning of one general electoral roll. So this type of conceptual question can also be asked. So be prepared because the prelims is very near. Now friends, after this let us discuss about article 326 of the Indian Constitution. So article 326, the language of article 326 is actually difficult, and it is also a very big article. Okay, so means there are not number of clauses, but actually the language is very difficult to understand. So what I have done is I have simplified for all of you so that all the students can understand it very easily, and I have written it in my language. So first of all, I am reading it for you. Article 326 provides for universal adult suffrage, that is all the citizens who are adult and otherwise not disqualified by constitution or act of legislature on grounds of non-residence, unsound mind, corrupt practices can vote. Now what does it mean? So first of all, you need to understand that what is the main keyword in article 326. So the main keyword in article 326 is universal adult suffrage. So the main idea which is conveyed by the article 326 is universal adult suffrage. Okay, so article 326 provides for universal adult suffrage. Now what is universal adult suffrage? So universal adult suffrage simply means that all the citizens of our country, okay, who are adult. So the definition of adult can vary. So for example, in India, a person is considered adult when he has attained 18 years of age. Okay, so earlier actually it was 21, but later on it was reduced to 18 years of age. So all the citizens of India who are adult, so adult means who have attained 18 years of age and otherwise not disqualified by constitution or act of legislature, means they are adult. This is one condition, but there is one more condition. The second condition is they are not disqualified. You have to make sure that these persons are not disqualified either by the constitution or by any act of legislature. So legislature here means parliament or state legislature. So a person who is not disqualified either by constitution or by an act of state legislature, and on what grounds? On the grounds of non-residence. Now what does it mean? So non-residence means, let's suppose if a person is not residing in India for very long period. Okay, if a person is not residing in India for very long period, then definitely you know that he is not aware of what the politics is going on in India or what the developments are going on in his constituency. Okay, and moreover, if he is not residing there, then he is not affected by the political developments or the elected representatives of his area. So on the ground of non-residence in a particular place, in obviously in India, then a person can be disqualified from giving vote. Okay, the second ground is unsound mind. Unsound mind means the person has lost his mind. He is of unsound mind person. So if a person is of unsound mind, then definitely he cannot take the decisions of his life correctly. Okay, he has lost his mind. He has no control on his mind. So how can the person of unsound mind choose the representative correctly? How can he take a good decision for his state or his country? Okay, he has no idea because he has no control on his mind. So that's why if there is a person of unsound mind and actually he has been proved to be of unsound mind, then he can be barred from giving, he can so then he can be stopped, he can be disqualified from giving vote in the election. Moreover, the third point mentioned here is corrupt practices. So definitely if a person is if a person has engaged in the corrupt practices, he is doing wrong things, okay, he is anti-social, then on this ground also he can be disqualified, because obviously he is causing harm to the society. So why we will give him right to vote and right to choose his representatives? Okay, other than that, if a person is not disqualified on these grounds, okay, and if a person is adult, then all the adults will have the right to vote. Okay, all the adults of the country, all the citizens who are adult and they are not disqualified on these grounds, then they can give their vote, and this is called, and they all will have right to vote. So this is called universal adult suffrage. Okay, so here you can see the word adult. So adult means this is given to all the adults of the country, all the adult citizens of the country. Okay, so for example, in India, the people who have attained the age of 18 years of age. And universal because it is given to all the citizens. So what is the meaning of word universal here? So this is also very important. So the meaning of word universal here is that this right has been extended to every qualified Indian citizen without any discrimination based on religion, race, caste, sex, educational qualification, etc. Now what does it mean? It means that, for example, let's suppose if there are 5 religions in India. I'm just giving you one example: A, B, C, D, E. Religion A, religion B, religion D, religion E. Okay, then according to article 326, you cannot say that the people belonging to religion E cannot give their vote, cannot cast their vote. Okay, so whatsoever is the religion of a person, you cannot discriminate. The person belonging to any religion will cast their vote. The person belonging to any caste, any gender, okay, obviously I am saying any gender because now there are 3 genders. Okay, the person belonging to any educational qualification, even though he is literate or he is illiterate, all the persons without any discrimination can cast vote, and due to this is called universal, because this is given to all the citizens who are qualified, means who are adult and who are not disqualified. So this is article 326. So friends, now let's see that how the questions can be framed from this article. So one straightforward question can be framed, that which article of the Indian Constitution describes universal adult suffrage? Okay, and you can be given 4 options again here: 326, 327, 327, article 10, article 30. Okay, you will be given some options and you have to choose the correct option. Okay, so this you have to keep in your mind, that article 326 discuss about universal adult suffrage. Now what else the questions can be asked from this article? So they can ask for grounds, that what are the grounds for disqualification, on what grounds a person can be disqualified from giving the vote or from right to vote. So it is non-residence, unsound mind, corrupt practices. Okay, so the question can be framed that under article 326 of the Indian Constitution, on what grounds a person can be disqualified? A person can be disqualified from casting his vote, okay, or from right to vote. Okay, so these are some of the grounds, and if I have missed any of the ground, then kindly what we have to do, you have to just type article 326 on the Google, and you have to read that article and kindly read all the grounds which are given there. Okay, moreover, you can also refer to the Ware Act if you are having that. So you have to remember that what are the grounds given in this article. Now what else, how the questions can be framed here? Moreover, a conceptual question can also be asked here. In, for example, I explained you that what is the meaning of universal. Okay, so they can ask you like under article 326 of the Indian Constitution discuss about universal adult suffrage. So in universal adult suffrage described in article 3 to 6, what is the which of these statements best describes the word universal? Okay, so they can ask you that which of these following statements best describe the word universal, because currently there is a practice by UPSC that they are asking questions from conceptual things. Okay, and for example, and they are giving some words and they are asking that which of the following statement best describe these words. So you have to have the clear cut definition and understanding of all the words. Okay, and they will give you 4 statements, A, B, C, D. Okay, and they will ask you that which of the following statement best describes the word universal given in article 3 to 6. Okay, so here you have to choose the option that universal means that this right has been extended to every qualified Indian citizen without any discrimination based on religion, race, caste, sex, educational qualification, etc. Okay, so you have to choose this type of a statement which is very much comprehensive, which cover most of the things. Okay, and there should be no discrimination. So universal means no discrimination. Okay, so friends, that's all for today. So in the end, I again request you all to once go through all these slides. Okay, so I am displaying these slides for all of you. Okay, and if you are interested in any of these things, then what you have to do, you have to just you have to click the link given in the description and use my code PIAS10, and then you can get a good discount on that course. Okay, for example, here there is an academy goal. Okay, so here you will get 20% off on all your subscriptions. Okay, and do remember that this offer is valid from 25th of April to 28th of April. So if you will use my code PIAS10, okay, then you will get 20% off on all the subscriptions which are related to UPSC CSE. Okay, and moreover, please do remember this UPSC CSE combat. So this is a kind of test. Okay, it will be conducted on 1st May at 11 a.m. So there will be 56 questions, 60 minutes, and it is for prelims. So what you have to do, click on the link given in description and use my code PIAS10, and there you will be able to give this test for absolutely free of cost. Nothing will be charged from you. So kindly go and practice this test. So friends, now we will meet in next class, and in the next class also we will continue our discussion forward. We will discuss some other important articles related to the election and some other important things which are remaining. Okay, so now till then, take care of yourself. Thank you.